Hey crafters, this is Nye here. So today what we are going to do is we are going to assemble our Christmas Flying Santa shadow box. Now, this craft is really easy to assemble. All you really need is your shadow box. And I have mine here. This is a 9x9, I think, shadow box. It's your average size one. So I'm pretty sure it's the 9x9. And what I'm going to do though is I'm just going to put this one off to the side because we are going to focus on the layers that we have cut and we are going to assemble those together. Now, in order to assemble them together, I'm going to be using my foam dots here. These are just your regular average foam dots. And this video, I'm going to kind of speed it up a little bit. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to need my micro dots too. We're going to need both regular size and micro foam dots as well for this one. I almost forgot because of Santa's sleigh here, because it's so fine and this really is the entire layer, we're going to use the micro dots for this one. All right, so let me take these out of the package so that way we are ready to go. So I've got micro dots and regular foam dots, and you're going to need your trusty tweezers because especially for the micro dots, because those are quite challenging sometimes to work with. All right, so let's get started. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to flip everything over and we're going to glue from the back to the front. So we're going to take this yellow layer that I have as my stars in the background, and then we've got this blue layer. And so what I'm going to do, and this is how I like to do it, I'm going to take my foam dots and I'm just going to start, let me move this over a little bit more so that way I'm in my camera. And I'm just going to start to add a couple pieces here and there to the back here of my layer. Okay, let's add one there, one here, and one here. And then let's put one more kind of like here in the center. And so with these foam dots, you will see that when you take them out of the packaging, one side is kind of already glued down to the sticky paper here. And then you've got another side that has the top, and it has these tiny little kind of like squares that are there so that way you can peel them up and that way you can use them. And this is the part that I find most cumbersome. And I love shadow boxes. I really love designing them, but it's just the assembly that kind of kills me. And I'm like, it's not my favorite part. And I probably wouldn't mind if I was just doing it on my own, but when I'm making the video, I feel like it becomes really cumbersome and long for you guys to watch, and you might not find it very interesting. So I don't know if maybe like this would be one where I might add more shadow boxes and then just kind of like not make the video, because I do feel that for the most part, they are very self-explanatory. They're kind of all the same. You cut the layers and then just stack them one right on top of the other ones. All right, so here we go. Okay. I should have brought over my little mini trash can. I didn't even think about that when I started the video here. There we go. If you know a better way to like make this process faster, please share it with me, because I don't know what it is. All right, so I've got 3 more to go, and of course, some of them are just difficult. Okay, last one. Okay, phew. All right, so once you have all of your dots there on your layer that you want to use, then you're just gonna flip it over. And I like to really make sure that I'm getting them lined up. So I kind of press my hands here at the edge. You can do both at the top and the side to make sure that it is lining up and that it's not off at all. And then, see, mine's off. So you've got some time to kind of get it right. Oh, there we go. So we'll try it again. And I'll leave it down on the table this time. So hopefully it becomes a little bit easier. That looks good. Okay, so once you have it, then just kind of press it and you're good to go. Okay, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the micro dots now to this layer. And when you use the micro dots, you do want to make sure that your micro dots are all throughout the layer. Like, it might be really tempting to stick the regular size with the micro dots, especially like since the micro dots are really only needed for Santa and his sleigh here and the reindeer. But you need to be consistent with the width between the layers. So you can only use the micro dots on the same layer. You can't mix them both in, as tempting as it might be, especially for me. And so you can see with the micro dots here how I'm doing this. I'm just grabbing it off of the paper here that it came with, and then I'm just kind of placing it down. And another thing that's really great too about these layers is that they are full to create this scene, but they're not terribly full. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to speed up the video. When I get towards the end, I'll slow things back down. Okay, we have finally come to the last layer, and I don't even know how long it's taken, but it's been long enough for me at least. And so what we're going to do now is we're just going to grab these last 4 here, and I'm only adding them to the corners because, well, because I'm done with the foam dots here. And so we'll take our last one. And I hope that you guys really enjoy this one. I thought it was kind of fun when I was designing it. You know, I definitely wanted to do like Santa's sleigh through the sky. And so I added those little kids toward the end because I was like, oh, they spied Santa. Like, even though he's not real. I just thought it was like a fun little thing. You know, he's been spotted. They always have like those tracking apps on Christmas Eve. And so I thought that this would just be a little fun one for us to create that kind of follows those tracking apps there. And so I think that the 4 that I did here is not going to be enough. I think I'm going to need another one right here in the center just to kind of finish this one off here. So I'm just going to tilt it here for a moment, and hopefully I don't crush any part of it while I'm doing this here. All right, let's just maybe hold it here, get this layer off, and then just place it right there. It's just so that way it has a little bit of support to kind of keep that top piece up. All right, perfect. Phew, we're done. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna grab my shadow box now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lift. So I opened up the little tabs there to kind of lift it up. And all I'm going to do is now just take my cardstock and then just drop it in. And you can see like it fits perfectly. You shouldn't have to do anything to it, you know, like it should fit just fine. And let me, okay, I just want to make sure I flip it the right way. Okay, and so I'm just going to put those down, and there you go. It's so perfect. You guys probably can't really see it too much because of the glare from my light here, but it looks really cute and it's super fun. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this craft. You know, I'd love to see how you brought yours to life, like what kind of cardstock, how you changed it up with your cardstock. So be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, send me a picture, and I hope that you have fun crafting, all right? Thanks for watching. Bye.